Hi, my name is Meredith Kruza, and today I'm going to be showing you my senior portfolio. First, I have here the table of contents for the 5 projects that I'm about to show you. To begin, I'm going to start with the Chanel Corporate Office project that I did back in fall 2018. This course was to teach us Revit, SketchUp Podium, and SketchUp. This was my first time using Revit, so as you can see here to the right, I made the floor plans for both the first floor and the second floor, and I utilized what I learned in that class to create each room. The next page, I have the renderings I made using SketchUp and SketchUp Podium. In the upper left, I have the lobby rendering, and what I wanted to do when people first walked in was have the space channel Chanel. So everybody knows she has that signature pink, so I wanted to incorporate it into the main space, and that is the first thing you see when you first walk in. And to the right, I have the cafe rendering that is next to the main space for employees or anybody that comes to visit. And throughout this space have different design elements that reflect Chanel and anything she's done in the past. And down below, I have for the conference room and the showroom, I wanted to reflect the story of her iconic little black dress, where everybody started to know her and what they know her for. So that is why I have all black walls in the conference in the showroom, and I decided to add a black and white stripe accent wall because many people see that and involve that into or incorporate that with her. So I figured that would be a fun way to kind of stick with the story, but also add a little fun and not keep it just plain in the space. For my next project, I did for my ID3 class back in the fall, and we made a healthcare patient room. So when I conducted my research, we weren't given a floor plan, so I tried to make it as cohesive in the space, and I wanted the space to flow and make it comfortable for not only the patient, but for the families and visitors that come in, and make it convenient for the doctors so that they didn't have to go all over the place and everybody has their designated area. So up in the top right, I have the family area. And in my floor plan, that is kind of off to the side here where they can be out of the way. And I also made a desk space for the visitor and just anybody who comes in to see the patient. If they need to work or anything, they have their own desk space that they can use, and they can stay out of the way for any of the doctors or any of that. And down here I have the patient area rendering, and right up top here I have this LED lighting fixture that I incorporated. It is able to change colors to reflect the patient's needs. So depending on what trauma or um, accidents the patient has gone through, this lighting fixture can adapt to the patient's needs. So it can be any color, it can be blue to be calming, and there have been studies shown that different colors help with patients' healings depending on their trauma. So that is why I made the space kind of white so that I didn't put a color on the wall that mixed with the color of the lighting fixture and create a negative effect for the patient. And then to the left here, I have the elevation for the wall that you can't really see here in this space. I'm circling it right here. And it is a closet space for both the nurse and the patient. And then I have a little space for visitors when they come in, and they have a little storage underneath the TV as well. And then here's my vinyl wall covering and my marmoleum flooring swatch. And next is my Birmingham Children's Hospital. It is still an ongoing project that I'm working on this semester, and we were assigned a floor plan for a hospital space, and we got to choose the location. So I chose to do Birmingham, United Kingdom. And so I did research to try and reflect what design aspect I was going for in this space. And as you can see, for my reception area, I did more research on the biomimicry and the biophilia. So I figured what better way to utilize a space than when you first come in, kind of uh, incorporate elements that reflect nature and calmness with the plant wall that I have back here, as well as the wood in the desk and on the ceiling, kind of have those natural wood elements. And then down below is my lobby area perspective, where I wanted to base my theme off I believe it's called the National Sea Life Center of Birmingham. I wanted to incorporate that into my space because there could be children that come to the hospital that don't have the time to see these popular tourist attractions. So I wanted to incorporate it into my space to make it more fun and childlike. So as you can see on my walls, I also created the texture element to reflect the waves. And I have different shapes on the window for bubbles that kind of create privacy, but also keep that fun element and childlike nature in this space. And then up top here, I have my relationship diagram. And below it, I have the stacking diagram for the different levels I'm going to make my hospital. And then I also included the facility programs that will be included in the system. My next project I have are the construction documents. I was in charge of the furniture and finish plan. So the first document I have is the finish plan, and this class helped teach me the importance of each element that goes into a construction document and why it is so cumulative. And I got an understanding of each element, and although I was only in charge of two parts of it, it really helped me realize why this class was so important to an interior designer rather than just an architect. And then next I have my furniture plan that I did, and right here I have the furniture schedule for each piece of furniture that I put in this space in each room. And last, I just have a preview of a couple hand renderings I did by hand. This was a hotel lobby that I did and with a hotel room, and my concept I wanted to go for was kind of juxtaposition. So I kind of incorporated the darker elements into the hotel lobby down below, and I made a fireplace and a stone wall above the fireplace to kind of make it more intimate but not really overwhelming. And then I use earthy kind of tones in the hotel room to bring in that lightness into the room. And last, I have my contact info. And I also have a website with additional projects that I did not put on my portfolio, but it is linked if you want to go look at it. Thank you.